So this is going to be a show and tell video of my first ever go at making necklaces. I've finished quite a few today, and so I thought that I'd make a great show and tell video, and I sure hope you enjoy it. Please feel free to leave me some feedback on the necklaces that I'm hoping, to put up somewhere on Etsy or sometime if anyone's interested. And also because my channel is quite new on this video, it'd be great. Bear in mind that I don't have a very fancy camera and I can't afford a very fancy mic either, so I'm really doing my best with what I have. But if you have anything to say, please say it. It'd be lovely to hear from you. So, let's start. The first necklace I'm going to show you, actually I'm first going to show you what I make them out of. And most of them I make out of clear resin and these kind of fake mother, I don't know if it's fake, but it's artificial. It's definitely mother of pearl, but I think it's artificial. And I've got quite a few of those. They've got this kind of pinkish tint to them. They're really pretty. They kind of shimmery. I don't know if you can see it, but I use those as a base usually for those necklaces, and I'm going to show you what I make with them. So the first one is going to be this guy, and for this one I kind of kept it fairly natural, and what I did, if you can see, but I've got marbling inks, and so I thought I'd use them on this, and so I used white here, oops, and then pink, red marbling ink, and I mixed them together, and I marbled the mother of pearl, and then I coated the whole thing in a thin layer of translucent resin, don't know if you can see, to give it kind of a smoother, shinier look, kind of smooth out the edges around too. And then I mounted it on this wax thread and added little beads that I had lying around. So yeah, this is the first one I have to show you. Oop, there we go. The next one is a bit darker, and it's this guy. And he's done on the same kind of mother of pearl type thing, but this time I painted the back black because I wanted to paint on top with this silver kind of ink, and I thought it'd pop out more if the back was black. So I painted it black, and then I don't know if you can see it very well, but the lighting's not that great because it's quite late at night, but I'm marbling, it's marbled with bread, and then I drew on top with that silver ink. and then I mounted it again with a little pearl of its own. Next one is another one I kept the kind of original colour of. So it's pink and raw on this side, and then I marbled it with red, and then layered it with that red, the clear resin, and then drew on top with ink. And that, you can't see it properly, I need to give you, here we go, but I'd used white ink to draw this kind of flower pattern on it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 petals. And I didn't add any other ornament on this one. I quite liked it bare with black thread. Next is another one that I kept quite simple. There we go. And this one is actually, I think, one of the simplest, because there's not much marbling, and I used red and black marbling and then just coated it in resin and mounted it on this white thread. And I like it because it's simple and it's straightforward. I quite like how simple things are, quite poetic. So no thread, no other pearls or this, just the thread. Next one, my camera's not liking this focusing. Next one is another dark one that I painted black on the back, here we go, because I used that same silver ink, and it's not very noticeable, but it's quite nice when it's up close. But it's marbled with white on the first layer, and then I came back and drew with silver ink on top. All these little spirals. And I spiced up the whole thing with little red beads. Then this one makes me think more of a goth type look, because I marbled it with black and red, as you can see. Put it like that. And then I went on top with some of that silver ink that I like to use, and did that kind of pattern, and then I added those little pearls on the side with black thread, and the resin of course on top, as you can see. And this one is one of my favourite actually. I'm not big on pink, it's not my favourite colour ever, but that one kind of worked out, I think, because this one's got a lot of layering on it. And this one started out with just the mother of pearl. Then, I don't know if you can see, this red here is 2 layers underneath the surface. So it's I marbled the mother of pearl with red, then I went on top with resin. Then this, actually, here, is nail varnish that I kind of used in the same way I would have used marble inks, but it kind of gives a more definite, bold colour, thicker. And it kind of makes all these kind of, I don't know if you can see, all these kind of filaments. Love it. And then I went on top again with some resin, and then mounted it, and I did little pearls, a bit subtle pearls this time. I really like that one. See all the layers. Then I did one a bit differently, where I didn't use black on the back, but I painted it white, so there's none of that pink left. And I painted it white, and then I drew with different coloured inks on top, and then resined it, and then added those silver pearls on the side. That one's a bit of a different colour scheme to the rest. The last one in that category is a really simple one again. I'm gonna need white black background again. That one is simple white marbling and then resin, and then a little blue pearl. I like that one too, just because of how simple it is. And the white worked out really well on that one, because the white can be a bit less pigmented than the rest of the colours in marbling. And this one worked out quite well, I think. And the fastening on this one is different too, where I tried putting on that pearl, and then you can these off. There we go. And then I have one last category kind of, where I didn't use those brown mother of pearl slates, and I just used resin in the mould. And this first one is use white and red marbling, and it's inside because I cast one half first and then I fill it, I colour it and then I fill it again, and I added 2 little pearls on top. Same system for this one. Don't know if you can see, but the paint is not on top of it, it's inside. There's no ornaments added on that one, it's just a simple thread and pendant. And then the very last one I've got to show you is the same thing as just pure resin, but don't have anything like it. That one I used in blue. Don't know if my camera's gonna focus on this, but there's an awful lot of detail in that one. There we go. Sorry. I used for that one a kind of, it's an ink that is supposed to kind of create a weird pebble effect, and it didn't do the effect it was supposed to do, because when it got in contact with, there we go, with the resin, it kind of did this kind of worm type effect, and I love it. I found it absolutely beautiful, so I think it worked out quite well. And I did these little charms on top. And that's it. I have a few bits that I haven't mounted yet. Next switch. That guy. I don't think it's gonna pick up properly on camera because the lighting's not good enough, but this one has 4 different layers of colour, 4 different layers of resin. And then I have this guy that has 3, I think, layers of colour, and the first one is in the back, black marbling, and then it's 2 layers of red with resin in between. Don't know if you can see that. And that one is blue marbling I used. Not quite sure about how I like blue marbling. It's a bit too turquoise for my taste, but I don't know, you tell me. And another, another one that's a bit, for you to see the red marbling you have to put on a white background. For you to see it on the silver, I have to put it on a black background. So I might mount that one, but it's it came like that, I didn't break it, but I quite like things a bit chipped, but I don't know how people would like ship there. And last, not least, I've got two things that I tried out that I'm not sure if I'm going to keep going with or not. And they're kind of these little drops. They're kind of little domes. But I marbled on the back, black for this one. And there's a dried rose petal in it. Don't know if you can see that. And it's the same with that one, but I marbled it with red and white. And it's got this little rose petal in it. Excuse my nails, I've been painting all day, so because it's part of my job, kind of the paint never really goes away. I do wash my hands very regularly, but it doesn't seem to want to go away. It's alcohol-based paint a lot of the time, so water doesn't do it. Yeah. Not quite sure what to do with those. Don't know if you can see. You can see the hole I drilled through it. You can see the tunnel quite easily here. I don't quite like that. Same thing on that one. So I don't know if I can mount them or make earrings out of them. Tell me, you guys, if you have any ideas of what I could do with those. If you think they look good enough to be necklaces, or I don't know. But here we go. That was my little necklace show and tell. I just like show and tell videos, and I thought this would be a great subject because I don't actually own that much jewellery of my own or makeup, so I can't really do show and tells of what I own. The show and tells of what I make is usually a bit more interesting. But yeah, I've been looking forward to finally have them all finished. I love doing it. There's something very relaxing about doing necklaces. And I'm quite happy with them, to be honest. I didn't think it was something I'd have in me. Because I'm a prosthetic makeup artist and I kind of tend to do monsters and make makeup that makes people uglier than what they are. So I love pretty things, but I never thought that I'd be making any. But here we go. So yeah, tell me what you guys think. Feedback, comment. And I'm new to ASMR making, not watching. I've been watching for years now, but so if you've got a channel, hit me up and I'll check it out. And yeah, here we go. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It was a pleasure, and I sure hope you enjoyed this video. And have a lovely night's sleep.